I don't think we can take our audience for granted. I think a film that really changed the course, the path of my career and kind of resurrected my career was in 2019. Immediately, Uri gave that humongous success and a wonderful role, and which was followed by Bala. I've heard people say, कैमरा पे तो कितनी लंबी दिखती है तो छोटी सी है. I don't believe in um, voicing out anything or everything that comes to my mind.
Hi, Yami. Welcome to the Quint. Congratulations on your upcoming film Lost. So, you play a crime reporter in this movie. How did you go about researching for your role?
Tanisha, I think the most important thing for any role is your script. If it's a good script, then all the answers and everything lie in your script. So to be so thorough with it that you can literally, in your sleep, you can tell what's happening on page number 21 in the second half of the scene. So so a lot of it was based on my understanding of the script. Because we were also shooting in the middle of pandemic, in the middle of COVID, so the movement was quite restricted to just being where you're just exactly supposed to be. But a lot of conversations with Dada helped because he had interacted with a lot of journalists, and of course, since it says it's based on true events, so of course it's coming from different sources and different, his research and his idea of meeting such reporters and his interaction. So I picked up a lot from there.
So, you've completed 10 years in the Hindi film industry and played diverse characters, such interesting characters over the years. In this time when there's so much of content around us, be it through films, OTT films and shows, do you find it creatively satisfying as an actor when such scripts come to you?
Absolutely. And the more the better, not complaining. But as long as there is quality in it, I think that's very important. I don't think we can take our audience for granted. I don't think we can ever do. There can never be a point that I know everything, I know how things work. No, I don't. I just try and follow my instinct. I just try and follow my. I think one of your colleagues just mentioned, yeah, I think your gut is really good, Yami, and they were just pulling my leg. Yeah, I like to go by my gut and still try and, even though the films, especially the past couple of films of mine have done really well, whether be it theaters or be an OTT. Now there are parameters to find out how your film has been received, even on OTT, even though box office numbers wise, there has been a pre-sale or it's already, the producers have already got their return. But still, for me as an actor, what's satisfactory is, did the people like it? Did they watch it? Great. But did they like it?
What, according to you, have done so many films over the years, right? What was that one film which was really, a game changer for you in your career?
Barring, of course, your first film, I think a film that really changed the course, the path of my career and kind of resurrected my career was in 2019. Immediately, Uri gave that humongous success and a wonderful role, and which was followed by Bala. I think the character Pari was someone which gave me that kind of reinvented or all the re's you can add in the nicest way possible in my life professionally, and got me all these choices and opportunities that I got to work in today. Because that completely, if there were any notions or any stereotypes attached to my name, in case there were, it kind of shattered those and kind of just gave me a new face, which is of an actor. I don't think any actor would want to be in any bracket or would want to be, or you do only certain kind of films. I don't want any image. I don't want any face. I want to be as new to you as my new character. So I think it was Bala.
As an actor, have you ever felt like the need to look a certain way, or did you feel that kind of pressure in your career?
It's all visual. It's all about how you're looking, how you're walking in an airport, how you're walking out of an airport. Everything has become about the visual. And so while there is, again, so much happening, and today it's not just our films. Back in the day, I think it was it was just all about your films. Today we have films, we have brands, we have events, we have a gazillion things that we've created ourselves, and there is it's a never ending thing. And in my expression, I think there's a I like to put it in a way. I did this photo shoot, and I spoke about a skin condition that I have, and because that was my personal photo shoot, and so all the creators were in my hands. And of course, you know that we're in an industry where, in terms of beauty, in terms of everything, everyone looks, or in life,
It's very airbrushed.
you know, yeah, it is, that's how it is, because that's how people like to see. When I've seen it myself when I go out, if I'm traveling, and if you happen to listen to conversation, how people talk about you right behind your back. I've heard people say, कैमरा पे तो कितनी लंबी दिखती है, तो छोटी सी है. So I did that shoot, and I think I mentioned also that was also going to go through the same process, which everybody's pictures, you know, that, you know, go through a little fixing here under eye, little fixing, you know, your skin or your whatever, airbrushed and everything. But I was like, no, I don't want to do that, because if it's my shoot, if it's for me, then I like to do it my way. And I spoke about that condition, and I was happy to see that the kind of response it got, because I think it people felt it was very personal.
So let's take you back to like Vicky Donor, your debut film in the Hindi film industry. How did that happen? Like, were you always kind of like sure that you wanted to take up acting as a profession?
No, I wasn't sure. I think life had different plans for me back then. I was pursuing my honors in law, and I wanted to become an IAS officer. And I'll just cut this story short for you. And through some auditions and through something, I happened to audition for a TV show, and then I came to Mumbai because they liked it. And but that show didn't do well. Then I did another one that didn't do well, and I was like, okay, now I don't want to do it. I want to do something else. I want to spread my wings and try my hands at films and the other avenues. Like, I have not seen this place. I have not seen this industry enough. Yeah. And I started auditioning, and of course, one of the auditions happened to be for Vicky Donor. For me, I also remember when I asked my casting director, Jogi ji, I had not met Shujita then. I said, Dada, Jogi ji, what is this film about? He said, I'll tell you. And we gave the audition. Dada, Shujita really liked the audition, and he selected me. And once he selected me, then he said, आप पढ़ लो किस बारे में. मैंने कहा, ऐसा क्या हो सकता है कि मुझे बता नहीं रहे, आप पढ़ लो. मैंने पढ़ी, and I thought that is great, that's amazing. And I had watched यहाँ दादा's first film. और तो मुझे पता था कि एक he has those aesthetics that he can make a film like this and not make it look what it can potentially sound or come across. Became a family film at the end of the day, and a film on sperm donation.
So you play a reporter in this film, and I'd like to talk about media reporting these days, especially in the space of entertainment journalism, where it can get intrusive at times. So as a public figure, as an actor, how do you deal with this constant, like, you know, spotlight on you, and when do you feel it's mandatory to speak up if certain things are not aligning with, you know, if it's getting too intrusive?
Someone like me, I don't believe in voicing out anything or everything that comes to my mind. I think that's also not wise. There are times where you need to hold back, and you hold back, but you wait, you're patient, and if you are coming from the right place, if it's coming from the right intention, when again, your instinct tells you that this is the time where you need to speak up. I've spoken, and I do, and I will not harm. But it'll be done in a way which is which gels or goes or resonates with my personality. I don't think I can ever be disrespectful or not be graceful to someone. But if I need to speak up, I have in the past, and I will in future. But I think so far, I'm happy that my interaction with media or my relation with media, I wouldn't call it transactional, but I'll also call it clinical. I'll call it professional, and I would prefer it that way, where we respect each other's space. I'm not someone who you ever get a call from my team, from not just you, but from anyone that or I'm paying anyone to write good things about me or write good reviews or please make that image of mine. No, I don't want any image. I want you to know me through just my work, and I think audience can see through that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tanisha. Thank you so much.
Lovely
Thank you.
talking to
Same
you.
here.